Don't bother what other think. Hello friends, this is Yundel. This is just a share from my own reading and of course from my own life experiences. Many times we're struggling of something. We are using so much energy of what others think about you. Don't bother yourself what other things. Constantly worrying about what other thing is mentally and physically exhausting and will literally drain you of all peace and joy. It's the fastest way to slide down into a filthy pit of unworthiness and self-loathing. All too often, people allow their relationship with others to control their happiness. As a result, they are constantly trying to please their friends, families, or acquaintances in the hope that they will wanted and loved. Some feel worthless if they don't have a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a spouse. Sadly, many have been entered into loveless marriages just because they don't want to appear unlovable. But don't strive to the approval of people. You probably wouldn't care so much about what others think of you. If you knew how little time they actually spend thinking about you, it's human nature to want to be liked and accepted. But excessively worrying can have a negative effect on your life. People always think what they want to think, but don't give them the power to change who you are. This is you. Embrace of who you are. Your life. At the end of the day, the only one you will answer to is God. Instead of being a people pleaser, be a God pleaser. Keep Jesus as your mentor and allow Him to set your standard of living. Don't look to others, look to Jesus. People will fail you, but God never fail you. Look to Jesus. He will be there for you. As it says in Proverbs 29:25, the fear of man bringeth a snare, but who putteth his trust in the Lord shall be saved. In Galatians 1:10 it says, for I do no persuade him and or God or I seek to please man, for I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Christ. But as we're allowed of God to put in trust with the gospel, even so speak not as pleasing men, but God which trieth our hearts. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord, and not unto men. You have to do what you have to do to be a God pleaser and not a people pleaser. You have to understand that in this life journey, it is a human nature that they have to think what they want to think, that they have to say what they want to say. But don't worry. Run your own race. God created you amazingly great, amazingly beautiful. You are the child of the Most High God, and He has given you the strength, the power to not and never bother what other think you are talented enough, you are good enough. You must not worry what other people think. You must just be a God pleaser. Okay, if other people don't like you, so just be it. Always remember that God loves you and He is the only one who truly loves you and will stand by you through thick and thin. Being a people pleaser can drain your energy. But if you are a God pleaser, God give you the energy, God give you the power to do what you want to do in your life. Remember, you are not alone. Be a God pleaser. This is Shundel. This is just a share to remind you that whatsoever, don't bother what other people think. Think of yourself and thank God who created you. I love you all and bye-bye.